to Kids Show Channel.
The story of the treasure hunters in the deep forest. A rumor spread that an ancient treasure was hidden in the heart of a deep, mysterious forest. A group of 5 courageous children decided to go in search of this treasure. Mahathi, 17 years old, female, the leader of the group, intelligent and brave. Lohith, 14 years old, male, skilled in reading maps. Jivashri, 11 years old, female, a lover of animals and a keen observer. Gagan, 9 years old, male, quick-witted and courageous despite his young age. Hrithika, 7 years old, female, a little girl full of love and faith. Upon entering the forest, monkeys, deer, and colorful birds surrounded them. Jivashri noticed the sounds of the animals and sensed danger beforehand. Lohith guided them using an old map. The greatest danger in that forest was a terrifying anaconda snake. It was the powerful villain guarding the treasure. Its eyes gleamed like sparks of fire. Its body was as thick as tree trunks. At one point, the anaconda suddenly appeared and blocked their path. Without fear, Gagan made a loud noise to attract a nearby elephant. The elephant trumpeted loudly, causing the anaconda to retreat slightly. Mahathi seized the opportunity and led everyone to a safe place. But the anaconda tried to attack again. That's when Hrithika's bell rang. The sound brought together the animals of the forest. Monkeys shook the branches, birds flew overhead, confusing the anaconda. Jivashri, along with the animals, chased the snake deep into the forest without harming it. Finally, they found the treasure. It wasn't gold. Ancient stones of wisdom were found, inscribed with the message, "He who protects nature is the true hero." Magathi smiled. "This is the real treasure for us," she said. They came out of the forest, not with treasure, but with the greater wealth of friendship, courage, and respect for nature. Conclusion: the true treasure is a good heart and united strength.
Hey, remember, hit subscribe, comment, or enjoy adventure view.
In the city of Chennai, the world-renowned scientist Dr. Vasigaran created a state-of-the-art robot to help humanity. That robot was Chitta. Chitta possessed not only speed, strength, and intelligence, but also compassion. But there was a powerful villain who desired to control the world, Kalan. He misused technology and sought to enslave humanity. His army of black robots began to destroy cities. People were frozen with fear. The government was helpless. That's when Vasigaran reactivated Chitta. "Your power is not to destroy, but to protect," he said, reminding Chitta of its human emotions. Chitta stood against Kalan's robots. It flew through the air, attacked with electricity, and fought at incredible speed. But Kalan was very powerful. In the final battle, Chitta was damaged. At that moment, Chitta made a decision. "My power is enough to save humanity. My existence is not necessary," it said, and connected itself to Kalan's core power source, causing an explosion. Kalan was defeated. The world was saved. Later, Vasigaran said, "The true superpower is not in the machine, but in humanity." Glowing star lesson: technology is great, but humanity is even greater. Boss House, the game of darkness. This season's Big Boss House was unusually quiet, but no one knew that this silence was the calm before the storm. From the very first day, the house felt unusually cold. At night, shadows moved near the cameras. Although the crew claimed it was a lighting problem, the contestants were unsettled. The first incident occurred on the 3rd day. At 3 a.m., the alarm went off without anyone touching it. Kitchen utensils fell on their own. Some who looked in the mirror said they saw a face that wasn't their own. Fear slowly began to engulf the house. The real villain of this house was Karan, a powerful producer who had lived in this place many years ago. Fame, power, control, these were his lifeblood. He reveled in the fear of others. Although his body died in an accident, his soul remained trapped in this house. Now he was a lord of darkness. His power grew as the fear intensified. Karan knew the contestants' weaknesses. Anger, jealousy, loneliness, he used these as weapons. He made them suspect each other. Small arguments escalated into major fights. The accusation, "You are the reason," was leveled against everyone. In that chaos, only Ananthi observed calmly. She connected each incident. She realized that this house thrived on fear. She noticed that the entity weakened when people weren't afraid. She searched through old files and discovered Karunacharan's story. That night, Ananthi gathered everyone in the living room. "This house feeds on our fear. If we don't fear him, he is defeated," she said. Initially, no one believed her. But at that moment, Karunacharan appeared in his full form. Darkness enveloped the entire house. A voice boomed, "I am the boss of this house." Ananthi was not afraid. She looked straight at him and said, "Your power comes from our fear." "Not anymore." All the contestants stood together. Without fear, with courage. They held each other's hands. At that moment, Karunacharan's form began to dissipate. His voice gradually faded. As the fear disappeared, his power also vanished. The last thing they heard him say was, "Where there is no fear, I do not exist." The morning sun rose. The house was normal. The camera shone brightly. The big boss voice announced, "The true winners of this house, you who have conquered fear." From that day on, the house belonged not to darkness, but to courage.
Together, we can inspire and dream big. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment our channel.
APJ Abdul Kalam, an inspiring story. In a small house where the sea breeze of Ramswaram gently blew, lived a boy whose dreams soared high. His name was Abdul Kalam. His father, Jainulabdin, taught him discipline and integrity. His mother, Ashiyama, nurtured him with love and patience. Poverty did not deter him. It instilled in him self-confidence. Selling newspapers in the mornings before going to school, Kalam was always full of questions in the classroom. "Why can't we?" was the question that constantly ran through his mind. Mathematics and science fascinated him. Space, in particular, beckoned him into a world of dreams. Even when faced with failures, he did not lose heart. Failure is not an end, it is a lesson for the next attempt, he would tell himself, encouraging himself. Hard work and discipline transformed him into a scientist. His contributions to India's space and defense programs elevated him to the status of a national icon. But power and fame did not change him. He always spoke with students, respected his teachers, and encouraged the dreams of young people. His words, "Dream big, work hard until your dreams become a reality," ignited a spark in thousands of hearts. One day, he assumed the office of the president of the nation. Even in that highest office, he did not abandon his simplicity. He listened carefully to the questions of children. He looked at the youth with hope. "The future of the nation is in your hands," he declared with conviction. Ultimately, what he left behind for us was not power or fame, but a powerful message. One needs the courage to dream, the hard work to fulfill those dreams, and the heart to share success with humanity. For those with such a mindset, no sky is too far.
Dream big and let's see inspire each other. What are your dreams?
All animals, the big crocodile. In a beautiful, lush green forest, a small tiger, a small lion, a small elephant, and a small leopard lived as good friends. Their daily routine was to play together, drink water from the pond, and tell stories in the shade of the trees. In the middle of the forest flowed a large river. A big, ferocious crocodile lived in that river. It was very strong and selfish. "This river is mine. No one should drink water from it," it would say in a frightening voice. One day, a severe drought struck the forest. All the ponds dried up. Only the river had water. The four friends went to the river to drink water. Seeing them, the big crocodile rose up angrily. "Who are you? You are not allowed to drink water from this river," the crocodile roared. The small lion bravely said, "This forest belongs to everyone. Water is necessary for all living beings." But the crocodile did not listen. It lashed the water with its large tail, trying to scare them away. Then, the small elephant had a good idea. "Let's not fight. Let's act intelligently," it said. The small leopard quickly ran and found a beehive nearby. The small tiger collected dry leaves from the trees. The four of them together made the bees buzz loudly without harming them. Hearing the noise, the big crocodile was frightened. No one had ever stood up to it before. In fear, it ran and hid in the deepest part of the river. The river became safe again. All the animals drank water. The small tiger, lion, elephant, and leopard were all happy. From that day onwards, the big crocodile realized its mistake. Strength is not the only important thing. A good heart and unity are the real power. It understood. Glowing star moral of the story. With unity and intelligence, any big problem can be overcome.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and follow our channel.
Shaktiman, the hero who saved the world. Once upon a time, the world where humans lived peacefully was suddenly enveloped in darkness. The name of that darkness was Kilvish. He was a powerful villain filled with greed and anger. Using the power of darkness, he sought to destroy cities and shatter the very hope of humanity. It was at this time that Shaktiman appeared. Born as an ordinary human, he gained miraculous powers through honesty, courage, and a good heart. He wielded the power of lightning in his hands and carried the light of humanity in his heart. His belief was, power is not for destruction, it is for protection. When Kilvish attacked the world's central city, the sky darkened. People screamed in fear. Shaktiman flew in like lightning, guiding children and the elderly to safety. With his arrival, hope was reborn. In a great battlefield, Shaktiman and Kilvish stood face to face. Kilvish unleashed waves of darkness. Buildings crumbled. Shaktiman controlled his power, creating a shield of lightning to protect the world. In the midst of the battle, he fell many times. But the voices of the people, "You are our hope," made him rise again. In the final moment, Kilvish used his full power of darkness. Shaktiman closed his eyes and thought of the light within his heart. Love, sacrifice, and hope. That light burst forth like lightning, swallowing the darkness. Kilvish was defeated, lost his power, and dissolved into the darkness. The war ended. The sky cleared. People cheered joyfully. Shaktiman smiled and said, "The true power that saves the world is the goodness in your hearts." Then he quietly disappeared. A guardian waiting for the next emergency. Glowing star conclusion. To save the world, one superhero is not enough. The greatest power lies in the virtue within each person's heart.
Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow.
Last night in the House of Darkness. The old house in the middle of the forest began to exude a suffocating fear even before nightfall. Even during the day, the walls seemed to sweat with dampness. At night, the house echoed with a cacophony of sounds. A child's cries, the scratching of nails, and the chanting of incantations, all mingled together. The true villain of the house was Vedhalan, a malevolent spirit who had practiced dark magic many years ago. Human fear was his sustenance. As the fear intensified, he gained a physical form and the power to kill. No one who entered that house had ever come out alive. One day, a team of paranormal investigators decided to stay in the house. They believed that the truth cannot be known without confronting fear. The curse began on the very first night. Doors locked themselves. Strange faces appeared in the mirrors. Blood-dripping letters appeared on the walls. "You cannot leave from here." At midnight, a magic circle formed on the floor. The candles went out simultaneously. With a blast of cold wind, Vedhalan appeared in his full form. Dark fire blazed in his eyes. He grabbed one of them by the neck and lifted him. In an instant, the life was extinguished. Screams filled the house. Only Artie in the group did not lose her courage. As she examined the old walls, she discovered that Vedhalan's life force was bound to a dark magical symbol. Only by destroying it could he be truly killed. Vedhalan pursued them relentlessly. The stairs crumbled. The symbol glowed in the upstairs room. With trembling hands, Artie chanted the incantation. Vedhalan lunged. At that very moment, she shattered the symbol. A terrifying scream. The house shook. Vedhalan's body withered and turned to ash. The dark smoke dissolved into the sky. Silence prevailed. Dawn broke. The sun rose. The house became an ordinary place. Fear was not killed, fear itself was killed. That night, darkness died. Ghost sparkles. Mr. Beast, the man who gave dreams. No one thought that Jimmy, an ordinary young man living in a small American town, would change the lives of people all over the world. He didn't have great wealth or fame, but the one thing he did have was perseverance. From a young age, Jimmy loved watching YouTube videos. The dream of, "One day I want to do this too," was planted in his mind. For many years, no one watched his videos. Some laughed, some mocked him. But his faith never wavered. "I'm not trying for a video, I'm trying for a person," he told himself. Day by day, his videos improved. Every failure taught him something. One day, he made a decision. "I will make videos not just to earn money, but to help people." That was the turning point that changed his life. He started with small acts of kindness. Food for one person, a house for another, education for someone else. Although these acts of kindness were recorded on camera, his goal wasn't fame. It was smiles. Those smiles began to spread throughout the world. People watched his videos and began to think, "We too can do good." Money came, but Jimmy didn't save it. He gave it back to the people. Big gifts, big challenges, big acts of charity. Even as his videos grew bigger, his heart always remained simple. Many asked, "Why do you give so much?" He smiled and said, "I grow because I give." One day he met a child. The child said, "I learned hope from watching you." Those words brought tears to Jimmy's eyes. That day he realized true success is not in numbers but in lives. This world doesn't need great power to change. A good heart is enough. One effort is enough. One man is enough. This is the lesson Mr. Beast taught. Backhand index pointing right. What matters is not how great you are, but how many lives you have uplifted. From that day on, Jimmy was not just a YouTuber. He became a symbol of hope. Globe showing Europe, Africa sparkles.
Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on our channel.
Let's games together!
Gagan the elder brother and Hrithika the younger sister. The forest test. In a mountainous region surrounded by dense green forests, Gagan and his younger sister Hrithika had come to spend their vacation. Gagan was courageous. He loved to explore everything. Hrithika was intelligent. She had a knack for noticing even the smallest details. Although the elders there warned them, saying, "This forest is not ordinary," the two nature lovers began their journey into the forest. Upon entering the forest, the world of animals unfolded before them. Monkeys leaped and played among the trees. Peacocks spread their beautiful feathers. A herd of elephants was quietly drinking water. "It's so beautiful," Hrithika exclaimed with delight. Suddenly, a roar was heard from the bushes. It was no
16,
ordinary
look!
sound. The entire forest trembled. Gagan immediately grabbed Hrithika's hand. "This is dangerous," he said. The owner of that roar was the powerful villain of this forest, Crocodile. It was a large black tiger. With raging anger in its eyes and extraordinary strength in its body, it was terrifying other animals and disrupting the balance of the forest. As soon as Crocodile appeared, the monkeys shrieked. The deer ran. The birds scattered into the sky. Gagan and Hrithika hid behind a large tree. "Running away is dangerous. Let's think and act," Hrithika whispered. They observed their surroundings. There was an old pit nearby. It contained heavy tree branches. Gagan devised a plan. "We can't confront Crocodile directly, but we can stop it cleverly." Hrithika imitated the sounds of forest birds. Crocodile moved towards the sound. At the same time, Gagan rolled the tree branches, causing them to fall into the pit. With a loud crash, the black cobra was trapped in the pit. It was not injured, but it was unable to get out. Hearing the sound, the elephants arrived. The black cobra became even more frightened by the strength of the elephants. The other animals also gained courage. The black cobra realized that fear could not rule the forest. It no longer resorted to violence, but quietly retreated into the depths of the forest. The forest became peaceful once again. Gagan and Hrithika looked at each other and smiled. "Not strength but intelligence is the true power," Gagan said. "With unity we can overcome any villain," Hrithika added. From that day onwards, the forest became a safe place. Gagan the brother and Hrithika the sister were not conquerors of the forest. They became those who understood the forest. Herb sparkles.
Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and follow our channel.
Hanuman. The courage that defeated the demon. On the edge of the earth, in a dark forest surrounded by mountains, lived a fearsome beast. Its name was Mahabhayankara. It was a monstrous creature born of demonic magic. It had eyes of fire, skin as hard as iron, and a strength that could shake the entire forest with a single roar. People were frozen with fear, unable to cross the forest. "No one in this world can defeat me," roared Mahabhayankara. Its roar dried up rivers and felled trees. The people prayed to the heavens for help. In response to their prayers, a light flashed from the sky. With the speed of the wind and the strength of a mountain, Hanuman descended to earth. He had compassion in his eyes and invincible power in his body. Mahabhayankara laughed at Hanuman. "A monkey dares to challenge me," it scoffed. The next moment, it lunged forward like a mountain, attacking. The ground split open. Trees shattered. Hanuman leaped and dodged. With a single punch, rocks shattered. When Mahabhayankara attacked with its claws, Hanuman restrained it with his tail. The two clashed head-on. It was not a battle of strength, it was a battle of faith. Mahabhayankara used its full power, hurling fireballs. Hanuman closed his eyes, summoning courage from within. "I am on the side of righteousness," he declared, and with a single leap, he soared upwards and attacked with lightning speed. In that attack, Mahabhayankara's magical power was shattered. Its iron skin broke. Finally, it fell to Hanuman's powerful blow. The forest became silent. The darkness lifted. Mahabhayankara admitted defeat. Its fiery eyes dimmed. Hanuman did not destroy it, saying, "Evil must be defeated, the world must be saved." He neutralized the beast's power. The people celebrated joyfully. As Hanuman flew towards the sky, he left a lesson for the world. Strength is not only in the body. With courage and righteousness, any demon can be defeated. From that day on, Hanuman lived in the world not as a superhero, but as a guardian of hope. Glowing Star Monkey.
Good always wins over evil. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and follow our channel.
Like, subscribe, share, comment, and click bell icon.